Immigration was a dream to me. I was choosing between Germany and Canada. You have to do everything by yourself. What inspired me to come to Canada was English language. Everything has a solution. I faced here with the new system of study. It's really hard, but you have to face what you want.
Choosing which country to study or which country to immigrate can be always challenging. And you might wonder to yourself, our decoration is quite different this time. And yes, we are now in Canada, Toronto, and we want to interview with our guest who is in high school here today. And we want to interview with him and realize a little about him. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi everyone. I hope you're doing great. It's my pleasure to be here in your podcast. I'm Emad. I'm 18. I'm studying in Toronto in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, of course. So maybe we can kick it off, and I will just ask you the most important and the first question. What actually inspired you to move into Canada, and why Canada, basically?
Immigration was a dream to me, but not that kind of dream that you cannot reach them. I mean, those kind of dreams that, you have to try hard for them. I tried hard and, came here to Canada to continue my education. I was choosing between Germany and Canada because Germany have some, good points, which is, if you go there, maybe the university will be free for you, for the international students. Yeah. But here in Canada, you have to pay for that. But what inspired me to come to Canada was English language. Yeah, because if I want to go to the Germany, I had to,
learn the German.
Learn the new language.
Yeah,
it was really hard for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I really have this also difficulty still after living there for 3 years. 4 years, and it's really a challenge for me also. And so you are going in high school now?
Yes.
And
it's my last semester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This life balance between like going to the school and also your life yourself, there are definitely some challenges, and you might face them daily, and also some overall challenges that you had to face throughout I guess it's been like one and a half year.
Yeah, 1 year, yeah.
Okay, that you are here. So why don't you tell us about those challenges that also could be for future newcomers?
For newcomers, the challenge is a lot. Yeah, there are a lot. The simplest thing is your food. You have to do everything by yourself.
Yeah.
The second thing that you're gonna face is being far away from your family, from your culture. You come here wherever you go. I mean, a new country, a new city.
Of course.
There's a lot of differences between your culture and their culture. I think it's more than, a city or, going to Europe, because Europe is closer to Iran.
Yeah.
But, in North America, it's, a lot of differences.
Yeah.
When I came here, the cars, the buildings, the street, everything was new to me. Absolutely the weather.
Yeah, the weather is so bad.
It's so different. And one of the most difficult, challenging that you are facing when you immigrate is being apart. Miss those you love. It's really hard.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that also you mentioned, because we are really like comparing from Toronto, that we are now here, and you live here basically, to Iran. It's like not only there is the distance, but there is also like a 8.5 hour like different time zones different. And this kind of thing also makes you feel even further from everything that you have there. Like it's literally your life there. I guess you also have like some friends maybe, or some families that live in Germany also.
Yes.
And they are also going to school. And what could you like compare between those that are living there and not only like living condition, but also like school condition?
Being in a school with foreign people and new people and different language and new language.
Yeah.
It might be hard. And also being in Germany, which I hear that the peoples are, really cold to each other.
Yeah, of course.
Because here, peoples are really kind.
Yeah.
Really kind, I mean. But, which I hear in Germany, it's not the same.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a friend which is in France. He's learning in college, I think. He's studying college. It's hard for him to make a connection to others because of the language.
Yeah.
But for me, here the lessons really easy. Maybe because I took hard in Iran, it might seem easier for me here. But studying a different language, which is not your own language, it's kind of be hard.
Yeah.
I face here with the new system of study. Like you have to use a Google Classroom or I don't know, Brightspace they have here. And you have to submit everything you want to give it to your teacher. Or if you want to talk to your teacher, you have to email them. I was like this, okay, why don't I just text him? And you have to email them. But in here, there is some difficulties, but they have their good ways.
Yeah, I guess like as you said also, for instance, in Germany or also France, because there aren't as much as immigrants as in here.
Yes,
that is why I guess it might be much easier to communicate or to connect with people here for students and for people who work here.
Also here, there's a lot of Persian guys. Yeah. For example, in a school, I have a lot of Persian friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than the foreign friends. They call Toronto the Tehranto. Yeah. The Persian friends, it's easier to communicate.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because of your own culture.
Yeah. We have own culture. We have our culture. And, it's much easier.
To speak in your own mother tongue.
Yeah.
Definitely. So like, as you said, there were some also surprising things that you faced when you came here. Like maybe there was regarding, as you said, like because you didn't do a lot of grocery shopping or like, I don't know, like doing laundry, cooking food, which definitely I had also the same experience. So what would you say, like what is the most surprising thing that you had to adapt with Canadian culture here?
One of the most things that it was hard for me to face that when you pass a door, if there's someone behind you, you have to hold the door open for him or her, so he can pass it.
Yeah,
I'm joking, Jess. I'm just joking about that. But one of the things was is the homeless. There are a lot.
Okay.
And some of them, I really respect them because they lost their home, they lost their job maybe. Some of them, just came here to you drunk and, maybe on drugs. And it's really scary because, for example, for me as a student, when I go to the library after school, it's going to be late to come back to home. At that time, on the subway, you will see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
it's pretty scary.
One of my memories that I have is that the moment that I was in the subway, I didn't hear anything, just my music. And I saw that one of the homeless is just shouting and acting weird, and I just stopped my music and start to hear what he's talking about. He was just swearing to everybody, like immigrants, like Canadian, I don't know, everybody. And I was really scared. Yeah. And when I get out of the subway, I just ran to my home. I had to be alive.
Yeah.
And if you touch them, police can arrest you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You cannot prove that they attacked you or something.
They attacked me first.
Yeah. I guess like compared to Germany, this is a bit more relaxing maybe because we don't have that many homelesses. Although in big cities like Toronto, like there isn't even a big city like Toronto in Germany in general. But there are some homeless people, but not as much, I guess, as here, because I have also observed that a lot of people go out here in Toronto, or even I heard even Vancouver is much worse.
Yes.
And they go out and like donate clothes or like food and stuff to them.
Yes.
But you don't see that much kind of a thing in Germany. Let's talk about your short film. So if any of you maybe search also Emad in internet, his name, Emad
You just
Abtahi.
have to search it in Persian.
Yeah, that's one of the bad things. You have to make a Wikipedia for yourself. Yes. So what actually inspired you? I guess you made it like 2-3 years ago.
It was 2024.
Yeah. And it's now up for an award in France.
It's going to 2 festivals.
Okay.
I mean, it's gone because now it's over.
Okay.
The first one was Creative Awards, Young Creative Awards in France.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one was Taiga in Russia.
Okay.
And I just accepted there, and it was a pleasure for me.
Of course,
because
it's your first.
I didn't think that. Yeah. And when I was like 10 or 11 years old, when I watched some movies, I was like, what if I were there? What if I was there? And it makes me, getting closer to cinema, theater, and then I go to some classes, and then I go to some, theaters, acting some short films. I mean, I think 3 or 4. I used to play in films, and I really like that, and I was really like to create something. That makes me go to cinema and have some classes there. I started writing my script for around 1 year before I make the movie. I talk a lot with my masters, and I get some guide from them. And I make my script. I choose my actor. There's a sculpture in that. And I had to find someone who can make the sculpture. One of my dad friends do me a favor and build me that sculpture. I make my film and edit it, color grade it, and send it to festival.
But you'd never expected to get this much
I
noticing, like,
because when the viewers see the movie, they was like, what is going on with this film? What was the end of that? What happened? I explain it to everyone that may, because I'm gonna, just share it to everyone. I think in maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe in Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But if it's not accepted in Amazon Prime, I'm gonna share it on YouTube.
Okay. So basically, I realized that so you had to do art school in Iran, like
yes.
Compared to now here, you are in a normal high school.
I was in fine arts.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine arts high school.
Yeah, fine arts. Okay. This 1 year definitely has influenced your perspectives that you might have had, because for a person that is specifically in art, I think that you pay more attention to the buildings, to everything around you, more in detail than maybe some other people, like engineers may pay attention to other stuff.
Yes.
So how has this kind of thing like affected you in this past year?
I had a master which told me that if you're an artist, you will see the cloud in different ways. For example, me and my friend, we're seeing the same cloud. I see a bear, but my friend maybe see just a cloud. I don't know. This point of view changed my eyes even.
Yeah.
When I was in Iran, in the fine arts high school, all of my friends, all of my masters was like me. And it was easy to make a connection to them and communicate with them. I have my Persian friends, but just one of them is artist.
Mm.
Yeah, he's playing piano, and it's easier to communicate with him because he understands you.
Yeah,
he do art and he will understand you, but the others, it's hard to communicate with them.
I think this is how it has really changed your understanding, because it might be so difficult for you now that you had your friends that not only like your friends, but the friends that understood you better.
Yes.
But now you have different friends, definitely. But
and that's why I still communicate with my friends in Iran.
Yeah, I guess for our audience also, it's really important to know, like, immigration is not only about like leaving the people you love or also the place that you love the most, but also when you change your location completely, you have to change a lot of perspectives that you already believed in and thought that those were the right ones, or those were maybe the ones that I was comfortable with. And you really have to go out of your comfort zone. And this is one of the most difficult things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And for my last question, what would you, because we always ask this question in our podcast Chat Abroad, and I really recommend people to go watch our previous episode. Also, we talked to one of our friends from India who had also different perspectives of living and coming from a really far side too, and I will put it up here. And what I would like to ask you as our last question is that what would you advise to, like, what would you give a kind of an advice to a person at your same age that want to choosing going to different country, whether it's Canada, Germany, or anywhere, and you would like give them any suggestions or advice?
When I was younger, 14 or 15, I was thinking about that when I want to give advice to someone, I'm gonna be like 70 years old. It's really hard, but you have to face what you want. You have to leave something else for getting reach to what you want. For example, for me, living in a better country with a better economy, all this kind of stuff was a dream for me, and I just tried to reach that by immigration. I had to do that because if I didn't, I built something in Iran. I mean, my career, maybe. I went to the university, and I had my things there, and it was harder to leaving them behind and come to a new country or a new city
and start from the beginning.
Yeah, and start from the beginning. One of my friends facing this difficulty right now. I'm from Isfahan, same as you. But my friend decided to go to Tehran for university because Tehran have a better universities for art, for theater, for cinema, for acting, and all this kind of stuff. He's just leaving his city behind, and he just go to Tehran and try new things like new university, new city, new people, new culture even. When he talked to me, he says that Tehran is too crowded. Tehran is more rough than Isfahan. And when I hear that, I was like, yeah, absolutely, it's rough. When I came here, it was rough to me. It was hard to me. But I tried to face that because I wanted something else. And always I tell my friend that growing have a lot of pain in your life. If you want to get something better, be taller than other, you have to take pain.
No pain, no gain. No?
Yeah, no pain, no gain. Yeah, exactly.
So thank you for wonderful.
That was my pleasure.
It was our pleasure actually to have you as our fourth guest, and we actually learned a lot, I guess, from how it can be challenging for students, like specifically in like high school level as you came. Yes. So because not a lot of people take this liberty and take this challenge to go away from their families in this age.
Yeah.
Because most people, they want to at least have a little bit stability before they...
Yes, for sure. One of the things that I faced here in Canada, for their high school system and educating system, last year they didn't told me that if I want to go to a university, I have to take 6 university courses in high school, and if you don't take those, you can't go to the university and you have to go to college.
Such a bad surprise.
Yeah, it was such a bad surprise. If you go to a new country, a new city, just make sure that you know everything about their educating system.
Like informing yourself about everything.
Yeah, because I didn't took that and I got the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now, I have to take college at first. Then I can go to the university.
And this all cost a lot of money.
Yeah, cost a lot of money, time.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you don't want that, just make sure that your information is completely.
Yeah, definitely. Like as Emad says here, I guess like this is one of the most important things that, although even people like I'm sure like you also inform yourself about a lot of these things, but still, this kind of shocks that could happen, and the good thing is that you always have to be able to know how to handle it.
Yes.
And this is the thing that you tell yourself that you have to accept, because you accepted to move in here and deal with these things on your own.
And when you when you immigrate to a foreign country, you will learn that everything have a solution.
Yeah.
Everything have a solution.
Yeah, definitely.
You just have to face that. You just have to think about that and try to solve and handle that.
Well, thank you again for this wonderful episode. And please feel free to leave comments, subscribe, and also we would be really happy to communicate with you throughout our comment sections.
Me too.
And also I will put 2 videos at the middle of here that you can check later for our future episodes. And also our previous episode that was about our friend from India, and also we will have a person again from Canada who works here, and that can also give us a different kind of perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you again, and stay tuned.